Hey everyone, I'm going to do an updated video for a Maytag MHW6000XW2 disassembly, well, mostly assembly for an E1F9 error is the filter. Many videos show that you take the back off to get to the filter. I followed the instructions and yet found this to be incorrect. What we have is a disassembled MHW6000XW2. So other videos tell you to take the back off to get to the filter. So I did. I took the back off. And look, you can't get to the filter. So the brainiacs at Maytag decided to clean the filter. You have to disassemble the whole front of the washer to get to this. Once you get to this, you take off the filter and hopefully yours is full of crap and that's what's causing the error. Mine, on the other hand, was a bad pump. So you can buy this whole assembly with the new pump for $200, or you can buy a new pump for $25. Screw the pump in, hook it all back up, and it should be good. Okay, back to the reassembly. Some people said when taking this off just to leave these wires connected and set this on the ground. I had an issue because mine is on a pedestal and the wires would actually break if you did that. So I disconnected the wires. So here are the plugs. You look at this one, you got to squeeze in the back to unlock that. This one is squeezed in the front, unlock that. This one just pulls out. Okay, so we're gonna hook it the front on this hook and this hook. As you're reassembling, wires are connected. You lift, hook on the fronts, and it should have an even seam all the way down, all the way down. Check inside to make sure your seal is not pinched anywhere. Mine's good. Then we reattach the screws. Okay, the top 3 screws are 5/16. Everything else is 1/4 inch. And I dropped it. I run them in because there are 4 1/4 inch screws on the bottom, and I want to make sure everything's lined up before I tighten. So if you look down here, this bottom edge has 4 1/4 inch screws. I'll attach those. Okay, front's connected, bolts are tight. Next step is to make sure your boot is connected. So you pull it all out to the front, like such. This is the fancy attachment that you'll have. That's the funnest part of this whole job. Make sure it fits in the groove. And the seal in the back is seated all the way around. Critical point, make sure that is seated all the way around. Okay, everything's seated. Now I take this, as you can see, the spring is here. When I took it off this time, this spring was on the bottom. As you can see, the spring was corroding So I didn't want to put it back on the bottom because it's getting water. So I'm going to put it on the top. So in this case, you start it all the way around. I started half on each side, and then I have my lovely assistant help me finish. Okay, so now you can see we have it installed. You can see the ring in here all the way around. Like I said, the seal has to be flat all the way around. So now's the time to check all the way around and make sure that it's seated properly. I use a Harbor Freight $1 pick to grab the spring, pull it to get everything in. So you hold one side, have an assistant hold the other side, you grab the spring, you stretch it, you walk it in. It's pretty simple. So as you can see, I have mine completely disassembled. Taking the front completely off and unwiring it isn't necessary. I took mine off because I had to order the part and it was going to take a week. And I'll post a picture of the part number for that pump in a minute. But it's pretty simple. You just putting all this back together. There's 2 screws on the top, and there's 2 screws in the wash bay door where the detergent goes. Taking the knob off and the screws behind that are not required. So I'm going to get the wires hooked up, and all that is, that's pretty simple. The wires are routed through here and plug in to here. It's just one Canon plug. Thank you. Okay, be back. Okay, so as you can see, 2 Torx 20s there, quarter, wires are hooked up. Now comes the truth to tell. I'm going to plug it in, run a cycle, and make sure that I don't get the error code again. All right, everyone, got it all put back together. Works. That's all we need. No more errors. Wife can do laundry. Beautiful day. See ya.